So for all the airbrushing on this helmet, we swapped over to our trusty old Prt5. Puts out plenty of PSI when they're one line because we're going to be using one airbrush. I've decided that for the background of the graphics that we're about to do, I'm going to use the TRN2 from the Neo range. Now, you know, I've gone on a little bit about the Intercoat Clear, but there's something along which, you know, I've seen a lot of changes over the year with the paint system, and it's always been very difficult to get the sign mask because it's such a low tack adhesive to stick to the paint properly. So when you're pulling it up, it can get bleed throughs. Because of the Intercoat Clear and this system now being so flat, this went down very easily. So this is 100% better on what it was. I can't believe the difference. So we've also used the automask now to mask up the bulk of the helmet so we don't get any overspray anywhere else. And we're just going to get in for a little bit of the design on now. So we'll show you this. And we've got Autowear Colours Metallic here. And we've got ourselves a mask that's cut from the volume cutter. Now, sorry you're going to see my back, but I think you prefer to see the spraying. And we're just going to put the colour in now. Just make sure all your edges are down. We've got one spot that goes over a couple of letters on the helmet itself, so we don't need to be up close with this. We're just going to fold this in. The colour I've chosen is on the red tones as well because I don't want it to be a real standout. I basically want this to blend in with the design. So it's a metallic and it's fairly low key, and as you can see we've got inside design here on the front. I'll just check to make sure my edges are down, which they are. Like I said, this is so flat, it's so much different to what it used to be. So we'll just pop those in too. You can see I don't need to blast this on, this is a mask, so we don't want to flood it. I'm a good 6 inches away from the surface here. So I don't have to stop, I can just go back in now and put another coat on the back. And this will be my last coat. I don't have to worry about it getting underneath the stencil here because the way that the stencil is sticking to the surface now from what it used to be like, I can see that it's dead flat. There's no issues here with any bleed throughs. And there you go, we're done with the colour on that. We'll unmask this and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've laid down the graphics that I want on this helmet. It's just numbers and the name of the baseball club, which is Red Sox. I want to lock this down because I want this to be in a situation that John has full range to do whatever he needs, and if he needs to give it a wipe, he's not going to rub through anything that's already painted. So we're going to give it a coat or two of the Autowear Colours transparent base. We've cut it by 10% with the Intercoat Clear. We've got a little bit of a reducer in there. And we're just going to give this, we don't want this too heavy, so we'll back her up a bit. This is going to lock it all down. Feather in the trigger. I'm not putting a lot of material on here, it looks like, but that's a lot of material. I'm not putting a lot on. Okay, it's just a protectant coat, like I said. Now, if John does something and he wants to sand a little bit off, or if he wants to wipe it down, he can do so without going through into my lettering and damaging the surface. So it gives us full range to do whatever we want now with the artwork. So we're ready for John, let's go.